Alright, so today's objective is to get this battery out, the old battery. I tried to charge it overnight and the charger says corrupt battery, so it's looking like it has to come out. And I tried to see how you get it out, and the problem is they put the wrong battery. Whoever had this battery put in or if they put it in themselves, it was the wrong battery for this car. So it doesn't fit. It was stuck in there. You had to take apart a bunch of stuff, which you'll see. I get into all that. But yeah, my main objective is to see if I can get this thing, to see what it does. When I have power to it, I want to see what lights work. I want to see if the windows work. I want to see if it possibly cranks. We'll see. It hasn't been started in years. So that's what we're going to do today. So without talking for an hour, let's get to it. All right, so I wasn't going to film this, but I figure I'm out here doing all this anyway. I might as well. So in order to get the battery out, you have to literally remove this whole thing. And a socket doesn't fit on here, so you just have to slowly crank away. Can't even see what I'm doing because the camera's in the way, but just slowly take these out, and there's they're in places where you can't even really get to them, and it's gonna take a while. But I thought the battery's corrupt. I tried to charge it, and I can't charge it because it's a corrupt battery. So I'm just going to slowly but surely take every single one of these out, and I have to take this whole thing off, which I think is nuts. There's no way to slide this out. I tried. These things are in the way. They won't let it lift up, and it's tight up against it. The only other way would be to take this off, and I'm not removing the fender welt. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing for the next half hour. I just have to chime back in here to show you what's going on here. So battery is stuck in here, legit, and there are little tiny, you can see the bolt that I have to get to back there, that nothing will fit in there. So I have to take the valve cover off to get to that. And then there's one underneath there, and I think there's probably one back in this corner that I can't even see it, but no, it's just right there where nothing fits. So I got to get that one off and that one off, and then in order to do that, I got to take the valve cover off. There has to be a better way to do this. I can't imagine that when you replace the battery in a Cadillac in 1954, you had to tear the whole top end of the engine off, the heater core, or the heater, whatever this is, panel. There's no way. I mean, maybe people were expected to do this because they lived harder lives back then, and this was but I thought this is all about, I don't know. This can't be the way that you take the battery in and out. I'm going to try to find a slimmer battery or something, because I want it to just slide in this hole. I really can't see myself doing this every couple years. I mean, it's not that big a deal, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. It's not the end of the world, but it is really inconvenient, man. I'm not gonna lie, I just thought I was coming out here and picking this battery up out of here to go exchange it for another one, because I want to hear this engine run. And we're off to a good start, so far. If this is how the whole build is going to be, I can't even get the battery out, let alone get the engine started. So I'm kind of afraid for the rest, how everything else is going to go. And the hood doesn't stay up on its own, so I have a broom. Holding it up. And so now I got to pull this valve cover off and hope that it doesn't. I'm afraid to even do this. I only need it to slide back like the slightest bit so that I can get in there. And I don't really want to, cause like a big problem here. Oh, that's just blocked off. I hope this engine runs, man. I think it will, but I hope the carbs aren't screwed up from, you know, there not being a air cleaner on there for God knows how long. I ordered 2 air cleaners, but I need 2 hands. I guess these are just challenges that you're gonna face. So I get about a half turn per 10 minutes, and there's a million things in the way. There's my pointer finger, by the way, today is completely swelled up. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't smash it or anything, but it's like stiff, it's swelled up, and it's numb. I don't know if I'm getting arthritis. There we go. There's a half a turn. It's very rare that you can get on it, and my fingers are cramped up. Man, there is no way in hell that this is how you get the battery in and out. There's no way. But I've sat here and contemplated. I've looked up videos, and there's no one's. I've read forums, and people were just saying like, yeah, they're a pain to get in. That's all I saw. I didn't really see anyone saying like, that's how you do it, or this is how you do it, or blah, blah, blah. I just heard, yeah, it's really hard to get in and out, and you got to deal with it, unfortunately. So if this is the way, then I give Cadillac 2 thumbs down for being absolutely, like, they didn't think this through at all whatsoever. They wanted, the only other explanation I can think of is like the designer, he purposely wanted to torture people. Like he's probably dead by now, but he's probably in heaven cracking up, or hell, wherever he's at, cracking up, laughing at me, being like, this freaking dumb bastard. There's an easier way to do that, but I didn't make it easy looking. There's no way to get this battery out. There's no way. I've tried every which way. I've tried to lift it up sideways. I tried to take it through down to the ground. There's a plate under there, a piece of wood. I tried to get the piece of wood out, but the frame and the fender's in the way. There's no way to drop it through the floor either. This is it. I have to take this panel off. And you guys want to know what the funny thing is? This isn't even like the worst part. Like there's another bolt down underneath that lip, underneath there, that I can't get to at all. When I want to give up, like I want to like just be like, yeah, screw this for the day. I can't say that because I have to get this out, or else I'm never going to see this car run. This battery's corrupted. I can't charge it. I can't do anything with it. I can't saw it in half to get it out. But I figure like I have to keep going. Like if I get discouraged about that other bolt, it's like, well, that's not going to do me any good. Like I have to get these out. So you just have to keep moving. Even if the next part seems impossible, it's like, and even if this is going like 1 turn at a time, I'm to the point my fingers are so cramped up I can't even grip this wrench anymore. I got to keep taking breaks. But this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I wish I could just get my fingers in there and turn this by hand, but I can't. On video, probably doesn't even look as bad as what it is, but like that little slot in there is, I can't get to anything. I just have to keep doing this. Maybe I can get this on it now. The problem is my fingers are cramped up. I can't grip the wrench because my thumb feels like it's going to fall off.
or it wants to run away from my hand because how bad it hurts. And yeah, so I'm going to do this until Tuesday, and then I'll check back in with you guys. Well, it's not coming out. I guess I'm going to try to pry it out. I mean, there is like some kind of a silicone. I can't even get to it to pry it out. This is such a headache, man. I can't believe that this is what has to go on to get the battery. There's no way in hell that this is how you take the battery out. I can't even. I can't even begin to get this off. So clearly no one put a brand new battery in this and then re-silicone that thing and re-put the bolts in the way I just did. That's not possible. If someone did that, then they're out of their minds. That's insanity. Well, here we are 3 hours later. Now it's legit been a solid hour out here messing with this. It's unbelievable that you have to tear all this apart to put a battery in. I'm gonna, even if I have to pay $500 for a skinnier battery that's more efficient, I'm not putting one in that's this big again. That might not look too big on film there, guys, but it's like the size of my vacuum. I mean, it's huge. And I'm never, ever, ever doing that again. That was unbelievable. That was almost cruel having to tear that out. It's unbelievable. And, you know, usually I'm in pretty good spirits. I don't get irritated about things, but obviously you can tell I'm frustrated. That was ridiculous. And I don't even want to put all the bolts back in. Like, I might leave one or two of them out. Like, that is crazy. I don't plan on driving this in the wintertime anyway. I don't really need heat. So I don't even care. A lot of people just eliminate that altogether. But, you know, I don't want to eliminate it. I want to put it back in, but it might be minus one or two bolts. We'll see, depending on how frustrated I am. But, all right. Well, that's that. Now I'm going to go get a new battery. All right. So first look with the normal battery in it. That's how it's supposed to be. You can pull that right in and out. I need to strap that in there. I need to make something to strap it. It's just sitting on that piece of wood. But that's how it's supposed to be. And I went down and got a little bit of gas if we get to the point of trying to start this. But I don't know if we're going to get there. I'm just going to take it minute by minute here. But let's see. With power on, I didn't hear anything, you know, like I didn't hear any like relays or like anything crazy, but I at least want to try. Like, I don't know if the windows would even, let's try it. Oh, wait. The window's going down. I don't know if we'll get it back up. It's a little scary. I kind of like it. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll probably have to give it a little help. We'll just leave it down. Okay, so that window works. Let's try this one. Where is it? All right, ready? Oh, okay. All All right, that window, that window works. Oh, I want to see this without the, let's put this back down. I want to see this with the no post here. Oh, that's cool. Let me put this on wide lens. Yeah, that's the money shot. There it is. That's so sick. That's what we want right there. All right. Well, now that the power works, let's go around and see what else works. I'll just leave it on wide lens. Or no, I'm going to be getting in there, so I'll put it back on. All right, I'm going to slide across here. Where are the keys at? All right, I have both sets. All right, it's a little mildewy in here. Let's see the glove box here. Oh, there's light in the mailbox, and oh, there's some money in there. I think I'm gonna have to go through this. Some mouse poopy. That's to be expected. There we go. There's Cadillac insignia. I don't know what all works, if anything works in this. All right, let's see what we can do here. Sorry for the crappy footage here and angles. I can't tell. I don't even know which key is which. I'm guessing it's the round one because that's usually what it is, unless it's a Chevy. It's square for the ignition. Oh, okay. Generator. Now it's in neutral. I don't even know where park is, man. Like, where is drive, low, and that's reverse. Maybe there's not a park in this. All right, well, we'll leave it in neutral. It's reading that there's some gas in here. It's probably 100 years old. All right, should we attempt it? Let's get this carpet back. I don't want to. Should we attempt it? Let's give it a little pump. I don't even know, like, I'm afraid to even try this. I don't know why, because, like, I don't know if everything's wired right. I don't know if there's obstructions. Oh my gosh. All right, it's trying. It's trying. I might have to put some, I'm gonna give it a couple pumps. All right, I think I'm gonna put a little gas. I think I'm gonna put a little gas down in the carburetors and see if we can get something going. First, I want to try this window. Oh, the window works. All right, man, this is awesome. Everything's working so far. These lights aren't turning on. Like, I got to check the fuses. Like, some stuff works and some stuff doesn't. It's weird that the oh, I guess I want to check the headlights. Oh, the headlights are working. Let's check for high beams. Nah, just one. Well, maybe that was on high beams. The lights, the dash lights, sort of work, but you can't tell because I have a flashlight on. All right, so those are parking lights. Oh, that one went out over there. All right, so that's high, low. Let's turn them on and check the back, the tail lights. Oh, I can see them working. All right, tail lights work. Let's check brake lights. All right, so I'm gonna try to get a foot in here and see if they get. Wow, this is a long stretch. Let's see if they get brighter. Yeah. All right, brake lights work. This is awesome. All right, that headlight went out over there, which sucks, but it's like not really a big deal at all. Let's turn these back off. All right, let's put a little gas down in here. All right, I don't know. I'm gonna try. Hopefully I don't cause a fire. We'll see. All right, a little more. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. It's gonna happen. It'll happen. Man, this is awesome. All right. I don't want to get too excessive here with the gas flow, but it wants to start. It wants to. Oh. Oh. All right. All right, guys. Let's get her going. Yes. All right. Well, we know she's gonna run. We know she's gonna run. There's no doubt about it. Wow, there's stuff flying everywhere. What is that? I'm gonna have to watch the video to see. That's why I have this set up here. Oh man. What is that? What the hell is that? Everywhere. Can't even. That's gas. That's fuel that shot everywhere. Might be from what I poured in there. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch the video for evidence. All right. So what I figured out, well, I didn't figure anything out, but looks like there's gas. It's definitely gas that was shooting everywhere. I still don't exactly know where it's coming from, but I have to diagnose this on a later day, maybe this weekend. I want to be able to pull this out, open the garage door. I mean, I had it started for like 10 seconds and you can see like the glare. That's smoke, like exhaust. This whole room's filled with exhaust. And this is like 10 minutes after I started it for 10 seconds. So no, it wasn't even started for 10 seconds. So we're gonna figure this out when I can open the garage door and it's not 9 degrees out. All right, well that's that. we're gonna call it a day. I made some progress today. It took me 4.5 hours to get the title to this car in my name. There was all kinds of problems, Ohio title, Pennsylvania, and like we didn't have a bill of sale, and like I was going back and forth trying to contact the previous owner and get a bill of sale, and then like that wasn't going through with the email. I went to 3 different notaries. Something wasn't signed right on the title.
there was so much that went on today. It was like 300 for the title, 200 for the battery, and I ate lunch and got gas, and it was like a $500 or almost a $600 day. It was crazy, and I just wanted to end the day with that to see if it would sort of start. I know it's going to run and dry. I know it's going to run for sure. I just have to fiddle around with some things. It's not obviously not locked up. It's obviously not like this thing hasn't ran. This thing hasn't been started in, maybe 20 years. So it's like for it to start up that easy with just pouring a little gas down the carburetors, it's not. I'm not worried about it at all. But I want to be able to. I want to pump the tires up. I want to put that door on. I want to pull it out. And when we have a little bit of a better day and it's not pouring down rain and 9 degrees, I want to pull it out and like clean it up and see how it runs around the block. And I got to siphon this old gas out and put fresh gas in, and all that fun stuff. But I just wanted to see if it would start, and it did. So that's a win for me today, even though I had a crazy, ridiculous day ripping this whole thing apart, trying to get to bolts that were impossible to get to. And I got it all back together, got a fresh battery in there. And, that's all these little stupid things, man, they add up. And then, once you're like 2 or 3 years in, you're like, man, I'll never even, like, you don't remember all these little things that you've done to the car since you got it. And that's why I film these things, because I want to look back and be like, man, that day sucked. Like, yeah, we did all this that day. Like, I would have completely forgot about that whole day had I not had it on film. So I love documenting the first start of any car. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? So that was it. And first start in 20 years. And it's, good as can be. And I'm so excited to get this thing out on the road. And yeah, I'll pick at it next weekend. So thanks for watching. First start in 20 years, the 55 Coupe DeVille. I'm stoked. It's in my name. It's just time to start picking at these little things, man. And slowly, incrementally throughout, the next couple months, this car will slowly, get there. And hopefully I'll be driving it to the first car show this spring. But thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.